Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas
and Aušra Pinkevičienė.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 434 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Alan. And he is our member of the team who transcribes fingering and pedaling from the videos and prepares nicely done fingering and pedaling practice course. So Alan writes, Vidas and Aušra, I enjoyed this episode, thanks. You mentioned Sauer's crescendo roller. We saw one of these demonstrated by Andreas Sieling when we toured the Berliner Dome last year. I didn't quite understand this unique device. Perhaps you could explain exactly how it works in a future episode. Is it selectable to specific manuals? Does it change wind pressure or add subtract from registrations? Thanks and regards, Alan Peterson. Well, this is an easy question rather, right? Because those early crescendo pedals would work in a certain way that they basically add and subtract from registration, nothing fancy.
True, yes. Simply, instead, of adding stops by hand and, omitting them by hand, you would use this pedal. And it would do it for you.
And it would work for all the manuals and pedals.
That's right.
In a predetermined manner by the organ builder.
And I think it's very well suited for music such as Max Reger, for example. Because sometimes in his music you actually don't have time to add anything or omit anything. But you need, to change dynamic most of the time. It moves, in a waves going up, and down in terms of, dynamic.
And other late romantic composers, sometimes Brahms writes like this. Schumann obviously writes like this too, in his canons and BSH.
And of course in the pieces like Roibke,
right.
Roibke sonata.
Not forgetting Liszt, obviously.
Yes, et nos et solitarium mundum and other pieces.
Although Liszt lived a little bit earlier,
yes,
and he played Ladegast organ.
And you could tell that, sometimes, that step dynamic.
Terrace
dynamic, yes, is more used, by Liszt than the later romantic composers.
Terrace dynamic meaning you jump from manual to manual. And that's how you create crescendos like that. You prepare the first manual in one registration, the second in the second registration, the third on the third registration, and you make dynamic changes like that. But of course, with Sauer, they have not only crescendo roller, but also those pistons. With pianissimo, piano, mezzo piano, mezzo forte, forte, fortissimo, tutti. Those pistons can be done with fingers, with hands, and they really facilitate the crescendo.
Yes, sometimes we are more maybe, easier to use because sometimes it's hard to control your foot, to open or close the roll pedal smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
And then, if you can't do that, you might get, too sudden crescendo or too sudden diminuendo.
What to do now for people who are living in 21st century and not always have the chance to play historic organs?
Well,
Adjust, right?
yes, you need to adjust.
Perhaps if your organ does have crescendo pedal, maybe compare this pedal with the historical pedal, listening or watching videos of people playing the Sauer organ, Walker organs, and thinking about how it ideally should sound. And then when you have this image in your mind, then you transfer this image in your target instrument, which might be modern, and the capabilities of crescendo pedal might be different. If it's pre-programmed in advance and you don't like this sound, maybe don't use it. Maybe use combination action, toe pistons and things like that to adjust the level of dynamics. Some modern organs have the possibility to program your crescendo pedal for your own use, for your own choices, which is really nice.
I remember myself as, early in age as, a student. It was quite a hard thing, for me to register smoothly, to make my crescendos and diminuendos smoothly. Sometimes, instead of coming up gradually, it would be sort of jumping suddenly into a, let's say, louder or softer registration.
Okay, guys, always experiment and use your taste. We hope this was useful to you, and please try sending us your questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, "The sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your SS courses and all your help."
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas, and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, "I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you were teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right, as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor."
Robert writes, It has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching.
Ron writes, "Hi Vidas and Ausra, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home, and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Ausra and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward.
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas
and Ausra from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.